So what is the cost of a mid-range device? And by that, I mean, what is the cost of things you have to give up for your mid-range devices to be bought and priced at a decent amount? The two examples I have are the iPhone 17e and the Samsung 24 FE. A lot of people would bring up the size, and I always like to say size doesn't matter. Out of all three phones, which one is the most powerful one? Of course, it would be the iPhone 17e. Right here we have the 11 Pro Max, and we have the Samsung 24 FE, still a powerful device. But these two devices are way better than this iPhone 11 Pro Max in a lot of ways. I will say though, when it comes to size, the flagships are usually the ones with the bigger battery, though you can have something like the iPhone 17e. It has a smaller battery, but it's been optimized with the battery to last a very long time. And then you have this device that is a 4,700 milliamp battery, and it does last the longest out of these two, but it has slower charging, and this has really fast charging. But battery size does matter a lot to people. Now let's talk about another thing you're going to have to give up, and that would be the cameras. Let's talk about it real quick. The cameras. This is a 48 megapixel camera. This is a 50 megapixel camera, but surprisingly, this one actually has a better camera than this one, even though it's 2 megapixels less, probably because of software, most likely. But we also have the Samsung 21 Ultra with a 108 megapixel camera. Now, ain't that a doozy? The other major thing would be the size of the devices. A lot of these mid-range devices do like to be smaller. I mean, the iPhone 17e does fit comfortably in my hand, but I do have huge hands, so the smaller devices aren't really the best for me, but a lot of people do have smaller hands. The 24 FE is bigger, but you know what's even bigger than that? The 21 Ultra. Man, I love this device. It's so big. The other two major things that I can quickly gloss over is going to be the chipset that is in the device. The mid-range budget devices aren't really going to be the most powerful thing in the world, so they're going to be a lot more useless, a lot more sooner. And when it comes to the sound system, the 17e is very good, but my iPhone 14 Pro Max fills up the room and then some. And then when it comes to the Android devices, at least the FE series, I can definitely tell you that they are very tinny when you put them on max volume, and they do fill a room out, but not in a good way. So guys, let me know, what is the actual cost that you have to sacrifice for your phones to be in the mid-range devices? Do you use a mid-range device? Do you use a device that's even worse than mid-range devices? Let me know. I think I should make a video about the super duper budget devices because, wow, there's a lot to talk about.